Okay, so in this tutorial we will learn to solve the last layer of the cube, which is basically when you have solved the first two layers already and you just have the top layer to finish. So the first step is to get the cross. Oh, well, that's impressive, isn't it? Okay, let's hope it stays now. Okay, so the first step is to get a yellow cross on the top. So again, we need to ignore the corner pieces, but only look at the edge pieces, which are the pieces that have two colors. So yeah, as you can see, this case is a solved case. We already have a cross. So if you solve the first two layers and you have this, that means you're done. And yeah, you can just move on to the next step, which will be obviously shown later. So the easiest case you get, which is not a cross obviously, is when you have a horizontal line. And again, we want to ignore this corner, we don't care about it. So if you have a line, for example like this, you first need to align your roof so that the line is horizontal, so it would be like this. So now it's horizontal, and then you do this very simple formula, which is you turn the clock clockwise, and then you do the first layer algorithm, so the cone algorithm. So you turn the lights on, roof to the left, lights off, roof to the right, and then you undo that first move you did, so you turn the clock counterclockwise, and as you can see now you have a cross on top. So that is step done. The third case you might get is when you have two edges next to each other already oriented, so again yellow edges, so you have like an L shape kind of going on, and before you solve it you need these two adjacent edges to be in your back left corner. So in this case they would need to be here. So once you adjust them to that position, you do the same thing that you did here. So you do clockwise, lights on, roof to the left, lights off, roof to the right, and clock counterclockwise. And then now you have a line and you repeat the same thing. So clock clockwise, clock clockwise, lights on, roof to the left, lights off, roof to the right, and clock counterclockwise. And now you have a cross on top. So the step is done. And if you get the worst case, which is when you have a dot on top, you just do the algorithm once. So again, front, so clockwise, lights on, roof to the left, lights off, roof to the right, clock counterclockwise, and now you have an L case, which you already know how to solve. So you again put it in your back left, and then you perform the algorithm. Now you have a line, and you do it again, and now you have a cross. So step done. So the third step is like when we did the white cross, we were trying to get all the edges to match with their centers. So this is the same thing. So the goal is to get all our four edges to match with their centers. So as you can see, this blue yellow edge already matches. This orange yellow already matches. Same with green and same with red. So that means that the case is solved. So again, you can skip this step if you already have that. However, in most cases, what you need to do is you check every side and you see if this edge is matching or not. And you need to, so for example, let's take this cube. So this doesn't match, this matches, this doesn't, and this doesn't. So we have only one edge matching. So one is not what we need two edges to match. So if only one matches or zero match, then you just turn the roof once and you repeat the process. So this matches, this doesn't, and this does. So you have two edges matching already. That is good. Sometimes you will get all the four edges matching. That means again that you've done the step. So yep. So in this case we have the two edges solved. Well, as you can see, they match with their centers. So we will need to put them in our back right. So they're now in our back right position. And remember, yellow center on the top. And then we're going to do this algorithm. So we're going to turn the lights on, roof to the left, lights off, roof to the left, lights on, roof twice, and lights off, and roof to the left. Sorry, to the left, yeah. And now, if you see it around the cube, all the edges are going to be matching. So that means that it's done. So in this case, again, everything is already matching. And I'll set up one more case. So sometimes you'll get something like this. So right now none of them match, we turn once, and now this matches, this doesn't, this does, and this doesn't. So we have two edges matching. However, this time they are opposite of one another, and in that case you just do the algorithm that I showed just before. From any side, you do it once, so lights on, roof to the left, lights off, roof to the left, lights on, roof twice, lights off. So you do it once. And now you repeat the process. So you check, only one match, 0, no, no. In that case, you turn the roof once and you check again, 1, 2. And now you again put them in your back right. Lights on, roof to the left, lights off, roof to the left, lights on, roof twice, lights off, roof to the left. And now all of them should be matching. So that is that. So the aim of the next step is to get all of the, so to get the yellow side on top. So you have now all the yellow edges and all the yellow corners oriented, and they're all facing yellow top. So if you again have the skip and everything is already yellow, that means you can skip this step and move on to the next one. If not, I'm gonna show what to do. Pretty simple. So we take a cube, we're gonna break the rule of having yellow center on top, and we're gonna have white center on top. And we're gonna have a look at our bottom right corner, and we're gonna see if this, so you're gonna look at its bottom face and you're gonna see if it's yellow or not. If it's yellow, it means it's done. If it's done, you just move the bottom floor and you check this corner now, because now it's in your bottom right position. And if it doesn't face yellow bottom, you're just gonna do the first layer corner algorithm twice. So on, left, off, right, and again. And you're gonna check if it's solved now, and if it's not, you're gonna do it twice again, and now it must be solved. So once it's solved, you again move the bottom floor until this corner that is not yellow here. So, and then you again do it twice. Then you check if it's now yellow or not. It's still not, so you do it again. So now it is, and make sure you don't forget about that last roof to the right move, otherwise everything's gonna mess up after you finish the step. And again, you turn the bottom floor and you see if this is yellow. As you can see, it's not, so we're gonna do it twice. Still not yellow, so we do it twice again. And well, in this case we got lucky and everything solved, but that just can't happen like that. So here is another case, for instance, again, yellow on top. This is already facing yellow down, so now this one doesn't. So we do twice, still doesn't. We do twice again, now it does. Next one already faces down, so we just move on. And now this one twice, and now everything is oriented here and everything is solved here. And another case, so we have like this. This is, as you can see, not yellow, so do twice. Sorry, a bit slower. Still not yellow. Do again. Now yellow. This is yellow already. This is not. Still not yellow. Now yellow. Again bottom, not yellow. Twice. And now you have everything oriented. And make sure that when you get back, you align all the edges with their centers. So it just takes to turn the, you just need to turn the move a couple of times until all of them match. And now we come to the end pretty much. I'll set up some more cases. So the goal of this step is pretty much to finish the rest of the cube. So we're gonna start with the simplest case. So what you want to do first is see, in most of the cases you will have, along with all the edges solved, you will have one corner solved. So this is what a solved corner looks like. As you can see, it matches with all the edges surrounding it. So here there is a match, match here, match here, match here, match here, and match here. So in that case, you're gonna hold it in your top left position, and now you're gonna rotate the whole cube in your hand. So you're gonna like turn the lights on, but instead of doing just one layer, you're gonna do all of the layers. So you can follow slowly, so just like that. And now you're gonna do this algorithm: lights off, roof to the left, lights off, bottom twice, lights on, roof to the right, lights off, bottom twice, lights on twice. And sometimes you will need to adjust the top face, and then the cube is going to be solved. So simple as that. Sometimes you will need to, so again, another case, again we have one corner, let's see, we're holding it from here, we see it's here, so again, we need it on our top left, so remember that yellow should be on top. Then again, we hold the cube like this now, so that we have the white center in the front, and our soft corner should be in the back left corner. And we do the algorithm, so off, left, off, bottom 2, on, right, off, bottom 2, right 2. And as you can see, we did the algorithm and we did it correctly. However, the cube is not solved. So that means you need to do the algorithm again, and then the cube will be solved. So lights off, roof to the left, lights off, bottom 2, lights on, roof to the right, lights off, bottom 2, lights on twice. And the cube is solved. And again, sometimes you need to adjust the top face, but I think that's pretty straightforward. Sometimes you might run into a case when you don't have any corners solved. So in this case, again, you see all the edges are solved and none of the corners are. In that case, you just take the cube from any angle, but remember, yellow on top, and you do the algorithm. So again, remember, you need the white in the front. So imagine this was our solved corner, so we would put in our back left and we do the algorithm. Lights off, roof to the left, lights off, bottom twice, lights on, roof to the right, lights off, bottom twice, lights on twice. And now if you look around the cube, as you can see, you will have one corner solved. So that's always the case. If you have none of the corners solved and you do the algorithm once, you get at least one of the corners solved. And as again, now you have it solved, so you can perform the algorithm. So now it's in our top left, white in the front, back left, and off, left, off, bottom twice, on, right, off, bottom twice, lights on twice. And the cube is going to be solved. And here's another case. As you can see, all of the edges are solved, but none of the corners are. So in that case, again, we hold it from any position, and we do off, left, off, bottom twice, on, right, off, bottom twice, on twice. We look around the cube, oh, solved corner. So again, we need to hold it in our top left, then we need white in front, now it's in our back left, and we do the algorithm, off, left, off, bottom twice, on, right, off, bottom twice, on twice. We look at the cube, still not solved, so we do it again, off, left, off, bottom twice, on, right, off, bottom twice, on twice, and the cube is solved. So yeah, this is pretty much it. That is the whole tutorial. Hopefully this helps you to solve the whole cube, and yeah, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe, leave likes, comments below and all that stuff. Goodbye.